So Lee, starting with you, great win at the weekend out in Brive. How did that feel?
Yeah, great feeling, big win for us. Not only to win out in France, but also to get through to the Hamelin Cup.
And how difficult is it to go away at Brive? I mean, everybody talks about the French teams and going away to sort of very passionate crowds out there. What did it feel like to be on the field and sort of coming up against that very noisy crowd out in France?
Yeah, any away trip is difficult, especially in France, but with that Brive crowd, a big crowd, a big stadium, but fortunately we pulled through and had the result.
It was quite a tight game again, but obviously the team kind of drew together in the second half, and that obviously Stephen being on the field and kicking at the end, a very narrow result, but a good one for you guys afterwards.
Yeah, we underperformed a little bit in the first half, but most important thing is we hung in there, and the rewards came in the second half with Stephen Jones kicking our winning kick.
Yeah, and now moving on to Toulon then, Damien. I mean, obviously a lot to look forward to. Another French test away. What can you sort of expect out there, do you think?
I think we know it's going to be similar to the Brive game in terms of obviously French teams are never going to be easy playing in their own backyard. But I think we're quite confident that we can go out and do a job.
And they've got people like Johnny Wilkinson. They've got quite a big playing budget. It's talked about a lot how they're bringing star quality. I mean, how will you sort of approach that game, do you think, looking at it now?
I think I'll approach it like any other. I mean, you can only play the team that's in front of you. So I think regardless of whether they're on mega bucks or on smaller wages, I think we've just got to play the guys we've got in front of us, and if we do that well, we should be fine.
Yeah, and obviously, as a group coming now through to the quarterfinals, the Hamelin coming second in the Heineken Cup group. I mean, it was something at the beginning of the season that a lot of people probably would have said maybe not. So a good achievement for this squad.
Yeah, I think we're a good group of players. We've got some very experienced, good older heads on us as well, and obviously some young talent coming through as well. I think the boys are just all keen to get involved and put their hand up for the shirt, which is shown on the pitch at the moment.
And for you personally, obviously, that was, I think, your first start in a European game. You've come into the spotlight a bit with the Scarlets now in the last few games. And how do you feel you've been playing, and how's it felt really to be on the field?
Yeah, I've been happy to be involved. I mean, I've had the problem I've had is obviously Lou and Dom have been playing so well this season that I've not really had much opportunity so far. And fair play to them. So it's just a case of now I have got an opportunity, trying to actually do something positive with it, and just hoping that things come from that.
And try obviously in that game out in Brive, that must have been quite.
Yeah, I was just showing off that one. Yeah, it's good to get one really, but like I say, I'm just trying to make the most of the opportunity, and I've actually got it.
And okay, we're facing now, go back into the LV now. So hot on the heels of obviously a great victory at the weekend. Back to see Wasps now at the weekend.
Yeah.
What can we expect up there, do you think?
I think it's going to be another tough game. I think they'll be trying to take us on the forwards again. But I think it's one of those games. I mean, all the competitions we're left in, we want to do well in. So if we want to do well, then we're going to have to play the teams we're up against. And Wasps are obviously going to be a big test. But if we group together and play well, it should be one that we can stand up to.
And obviously, the next two games are important. It's at the top of the table at the moment, the LV, and people obviously having a look and think we could be in contention. How do you see obviously the next two games are very important to get results from?
Yeah, very important. And to echo Damien's point, we look to win every competition we're in, and LV's our next challenge, and hopefully we can get 2 results to get into the semi-final.
Okay. So, with 5 of our internationals now having left for camp for Wales and Scotland, how much of an impact does that have actually on the team now going forward into these next sort of raft of games?
Yeah, obviously we're losing top quality players, Martin, Matthew Rees, Stephen Jones, John and Sean. Big players we're losing, but we've got players in the squad who can step up to the mark, and hopefully they can do that on Saturday.
Okay, thank you. Lee, Damien, thanks very much, and good luck at the weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.